we get to multiply and divide decimals.
Hey, Space Robot, can you show us how to multiply decimals?
Beep, beep. Yes, I can. Remember, the answer when you multiply is called the product. Let's look at a model.
Wait, first estimate.
Oh, yes. Since 9/10 is a little less than 1, our answer will be a little less than 3/10. Now let's look at this model. I have 3/10 shaded in the first model and 9/10 shaded the other way in the second model. I will overlap these models. The double shaded area is my answer. So the answer is 27/100. Beep, beep. When you multiply with decimals, you just multiply the numbers and then you count the total number of places to the right of the decimal point. 1, 2. You would start at the right and go backwards 2. Alien Puppy, can you multiply 2 8/10 times 4?
Yes, but first I'll estimate. 2 8/10 is close to 3, so 3 times 4 is 12. This is a little less than 12. Here's our 2 8/10 4 times. I will regroup my 8/10 to form some more holes. The answer is 11 2/10. Let's quickly look at the procedure. You just write down the number, so I'll write 28 times 4, lining up the digits, then put in my decimals. Multiply like normal. And then since there's one place to the right of the decimal, I start at the right and go backwards one place.
Beep, beep. Let's look at what happens with the decimal in this product.
Hey, estimate.
Beep, beep. This is a little less than 4 and a little less than 3, so the answer will be a little less than 12. Now let's look at the product. Beep, beep. I line up the digits and multiply and then count 1, 2, 3 total places to the right of the decimal. I start at the right and go backwards. 1, 2, 3.
And just like we said, the answer is a little less than 12.
Hey guys, Allie again. Remember when you learned how to divide and your teacher might give you objects like 8 crayons and tell you to divide them into 2 groups? The answer's 4. Or she might give you 8 crayons and say put them in groups of 2. This time we have 4 groups. Let's use this idea to divide decimals. What is the quotient of 57/100 and 3/10?
What's quotient?
That's the answer when you divide.
Oh, okay.
Here's 57/100 shaded. I'm going to form groups that have 3/10 in them. I can only form one whole group and part of another group, so my answer is going to be 1 point something. I notice that 3 pieces are missing in the second group, so let's put little groups of 3 in our blue tiles. Remember, I had one group of 3/10 and I have 9 out of 10 parts of another group, so my answer is 1 9/10.
Now let's look at the procedure.
Okay, if you're looking at the procedure, I like to use what I call ice cream division. We eat the ice cream first and then the cone, and that helps you remember that the ice cream goes in the freezer or underneath our symbol. When we're dividing with decimals, we want to make the number that we're dividing by a whole number, so I'll scoot my decimal over, and I have to scoot my decimal over the same amount underneath. So this is the problem that we'll actually do. You just divide like normal, bringing your decimal point straight up and forgetting about it. Beep, beep. Let's try one more. What is the quotient of 76/100 and 8/10?
Well, I'm going to use Allie's ice cream division to remember that the 76/100 goes underneath the symbol. Then I know I need to make this number on the outside a whole number, my divisor, so I scoot it over 1, and I have to scoot this one over 1. Beep, beep. Then I bring my decimal point straight up and forget about it and divide like normal. Put a 0 and keep on going. Okay, I did it. 95/100. Beep, beep. Okay, Earthlings, it is your turn to answer some questions.